Beardsley. He'll take a check after he plays that one deep. It battling for it with Scott. Nobody can get the puck away from the board here. And looking for the save and failed. I don't know who that was there.
Just couldn't jump high enough.
Yeah. Not easy to jump on skates.
Not at all.
10:08 remaining here in the second period of action. All knotted up at 2. And you can tell this is one of our fans' favorite songs.
Yeah, I'm sitting here bobbing my head to it.
Here's Beardsley now up the right-hand side. He tries to get around one, does so. And a battle deep for the puck. Nice poke there from
UK defense. It overruns the offense of the Zips.
Something Kentucky's going to have to rely on continually here, especially with the quality of shots that Akron is getting on Kentucky. You know, a lot of the shots they've been taking has been either been in the slot, just outside of the slot, but they've been in very good shooting positions.
Precisely.
Now got a battle. Oh, down goes Bodenheimer. That's what happens when you get pinned between two players. Shot saved. We'll have a face-off. Moved up to 14 shots on goal here for Akron now. Kentucky with 19. There's a shot. Beardsley deflects there. Nicely done. Bodenheimer trying to clear the zone. Does so. He's got Rohar out front, but Rohar doesn't have any help with him. Tries to get back up to Glass. Glass in behind the net, try to get over to McLaughlin, but feinting on the pass. Here comes Akron. Now the puck is deep here. Beardsley with a check. Beardsley coming up the right-hand side. The puck exits the zone. Akron's going to have to reset here. Looking to fire. Shot a nice poke there from Bodenheimer. Looking for the wraparound. Saved. Another shot saved, and Bougie's going to cover up, and we'll have a face-off.
Had him in almost like a headlock. Exchanging words.
And yep, they're going. DeBow and I think Bodenheimer may go here.
Oh, and more pushing.
They're both going to go in for, I think it's going to be 5. Well, no, they're going to put them both up, so we'll be 4-on-4 here. It looks like they both got misconducts on that.
Yeah. Just an exchanging of words that probably shouldn't be said on national television.
Yeah, more than likely. It is hockey after all.
Yeah.
Here comes Graham up the left-hand side. Graham gets around one. He's got Getz trailing him, but too many defenders in the way. Hubbard coming in. Nice poke there. Had to be confident in that move because if he missed, Lacko would have been all alone. That one's going to go the length of the ice. Bougie plays that one for Lions. If I were him, I would have covered that one up there. Here's Hubbard. Hubbard looks to get it up to Graham. He does so. He's got Getz with him. Getz was looking for the one-timer, but the pass between his legs. Here's Graham again. He puts one on, and Miller will go ahead and cover that one up with 8:01 remaining. Now we had a face-off to the left-hand side here. Akron starting to move it along. Drop back, looking to fire one on. Kentucky able to break that one up. Still in the Kentucky zone. Here's Lyons. Got some pressure there from Juris.
Slap shot wide.
Hubbard now over to the Lions. He's got that back to Whitman. Long pass up. And puck, I've lost it, is in behind the net here. Akron looked to set up. Turnover. Fires a slapper and a save there. Comes off the shoulder of Miller. Another one-timer, and that one just wasn't able to get a hold of that one at all. Now a battle for the puck deep there, holding them down. Here comes Akron. Zips 2-on-2 coming this way. Now cutting in there was, I don't have, was that number 6?
Number
61.
6.
Oh, okay, that's 61. That was Darryl. We're back to five-a-side hockey now. Here comes Whitman cutting in. He's at the top of the zone, looking for the one-timer and tried to pass a finesse there, but too many zips on the way, and we have an icing. Too many zips there, and opportunity thwarted for Kentucky. So far what you're seeing, what is Kentucky and what is Akron going to have to do to net one here? I mean, it's both teams having to rely on their strengths, but nothing's happening.
You know, Kentucky, they just have to keep pushing it. They have to rely on their speed. And, you know, Akron has to slow them down. That's what they need to do. They need to slow them down, and they need to, you know, get it to their key players to get it in the goal.
I think a lot of it is, you know, really with Akron, it's, you know, not just slowing them down, but slowing the pace of the game down too.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the biggest things.
Just like any other sport, you have to slow things down when they're needed.
And Kentucky, you know, they're not going to rely on that. You know, they want to keep this puck moving as much as they can. Here's Rohar. He's getting around the defense. He's looking for somebody open. McLaughlin couldn't pull the trigger, though. Pass just a little bit too far. Kept in by the Cats. Now finally bumped back out. Now it's swept around the boards. Got forward changing up here for Akron. Schmidt looking for the pass. Blacko is able to bring it down. Here comes Kentucky now. Cats in their zone. Here's McLaughlin. Gets it out to Schmidt. He rips one from the point. That one's saved and deflected away. Another shot, another save, and we'll have a face-off. 5:16 remaining, still knotted up at 2 here. Again, when you're tuned into CoolCatsHockey.com and AkronHockey.com for our first dual broadcast, if you will. One from each crew, and it's so far it's been a blast working with you, Nick, and you know.
Same to you, Aaron. It's been an experience.
Definitely do it again tomorrow night.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
of
all
course,
right.
tomorrow night.
There you go. Been a very good experience for both sides, and very competitive hockey game to call this on.
Of course, yes. Hard hitting, a lot of penalties, a lot of scoring.
Mm-hmm. A lot of hitting is the key word there.
Yeah. You know, when you come to see college hockey, this is what you want to see.
Exactly. You know, it's, you know, very tight, very closely contested. Oh, what a check there.
Oh, and another check. And they're going to call something.
For illegal hand motion there, we'll have a face-off. 4:45. I thought we were going to see a penalty of sorts after that. It's like Bodenheimer got on his knees and just slid right into an Akron defender already down. Nevertheless, we continue on. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Gets to take it for Kentucky. Won by Akron. Looking for a slap shot fake there. Shot, and Beardsley, I believe, got in the way of that one. Bodenheimer loses his stick. Finally picks it up now. And now Puck just sit deep. Hits galore here at the Lexington Ice Center.
Big hit.
Now here's Getz to set it up for Kentucky, looking for the pass up. Gets it up to Boss. Boss tries to cross it up. Nice defense there from Akron.
By number 7, the unknown player.
Now Getz able to come up with the turnover in the circle. Tries to get around one, can't do it though. I think Akron's starting to get a little smart to his play. Now Beardsley deep for Kentucky. Tries to put one out front, shot saved. No, as puck's still alive.
Oh, I thought Miller had it.
I thought we had a whistle. I could have sworn. Here's Graham. Even Bougie down here is like, what is going on? And Miller needs to go ahead and cover this one up and does so.
That one up. And another penalty?
I think both are going. Slash on Boss.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
Both are going to the penalty box for a...
Actually, it's just Boss. Power play opportunity coming here. I want to say that had to do with... I want to say that really was more of a retaliation penalty.
Yeah.
You know, when a lot of the time the officials won't call the first one, but when you retaliate, that's when they'll look and see. And when you hear the clang of that stick, or the snap of the stick, you know something happened there.
Yeah.
1:42 remaining in the penalty to Boss with 3 minutes remaining here in the second period. We have flown by so far in this second period of action.
No scoring at all. It's been all defense here, and both teams really picking it up defensively.
And a turnover. Here's Akron, top of the zone. Looking to fire one on. Here's Hubbard. Hubbard ups to Salomon. Salomon in the circle. He'll get back out to Hubbard. He fires one on and sails just wide. Tries to put one back on net. Hales, who sends it back down to Salomon. Turn back over to Akron. Just as I said, they're going to slow it up here. They're going to take their time and set up their play.
That's really what they need to do, because this Kentucky Wildcats offense and defense are really fast tonight.
Swarming is a good way to put it as well.
Yes.
Battle deep here for the puck. Here's Lyons. Lyons and Burney. Puck still alive. Referee trying to get him to move it. He's going to blow it dead here. Lyons comes up with it. Turns it over. Shot.
Oh, just misses.
Hubbard will play it out to Whitman, and what a play there to kill some time off this penalty with 10 seconds remaining. Nice check there from Whitman down deep.
And a penalty over. It'll be even strength now.
Cats able to clear another one off. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt sends it up to Whitman. Whitman trying to get it up to Glass, but turned over. Bougie's going to hold it back for the Cats. He'll sweep it in behind the net. 1 minute remaining here in the second. Getz trying to get it up to Glass, but played off a stick here. This is a game of hitting here in the second period. Here's Getz. Getz looking for the long lead. Try to get up to Whitman, but touched up and will continue play. Schmidt moving in. He rips a slapper, saved by Miller. Leaves the rebound. Schmidt again, can't pull the trigger. And that one's going to go length of the ice. Icing it is with 19 seconds.